Hello everyone, I'm Abhay Anand. In this video, I'd like to discuss what's the difference between immigrate and immigrate. Okay, so let's get started. Now, in this video, we'll discuss the difference between them. After that, we'll see some of the examples of them, and at last, we'll discuss something extra. Okay, so here's something extra we'll discuss at last. So we we will discuss something extra. Okay, so difference between immigrate which starts with E and immigrate which starts with I. So both sounds very similar, but let's see what's the difference and how can it be used in different cases. So now immigrate and immigrate are closely related verbs that are both about moving from one country to another. Now both the words immigrate, which starts with E, and the another one which starts with I, are closely related verbs. Here you can see that both are very related to each other in that is in their structure. Here just the difference is E and I am. Okay, so just a difference of I am and E. So and everything is similar. Okay, and these are very closely related verbs. It means that their meaning are going to be very correlated to each other, and that are both about moving from one country to another. Yes, so first of all it means that both means that about moving from one country to another. Okay, moving from one country to another. Now let's discuss them separately, one by one we'll discuss it. So immigrate which starts with E. So immigrate which starts with the letter E as in exit means to leave a country and go to some place new. Yeah. So here you can see that immigrate which starts with E as we can see in exit. So to remember the meaning of immigrate which starts with E, you can also memorize exit. So in exit E comes first, here you can see, and in immigrate E also comes first, and exit means to leave a place we can say, but in immigrate which means to leave a country or go to some place new, live in a country and go into some new place. Okay, so I hope it is clear. Now another one is immigrate, which begins or starts with the letter I, as in into. As in into, here we can say, so to memorize, you can you can memorize into for immigrate as in immigrate, which starts with E. We can memorize the meaning of immigrate from exit. So in the similar manner you can also memorize the meaning of immigrate which begins or starts with the letter I by into, which means to move into or enter a new country. To move into or enter a new country. Into, here comes. So from I you can memorize into, and into that is to move into or enter a new country, live in your native country maybe, or live in another country. Okay, so I hope it is clear. Now here by this image we can easily understand it. Now immigrate which starts with E, so E means exit, we can also say. To memorize this we can use exit. And here this immigrate starts with I, so to memorize the meaning of this immigrate we can use into. Exit means to exit your previous country or your native country and enter a new country. And that immigrate, which starts with I, which means to move into or enter a new country. So here, that you can see, so that she has immigrated. Immigrated means that she has left one country or left their country. So here the country is Australia. Now she is living her country Australia and trying to and thinking of going to another country. So here you can see that she is thinking to go to United Kingdom. Okay, so now she is to immigrate. She is immigrating. Now what about that guy? So here this guy has immigrated to Australia. So now immigrated to Australia means that this guy has moved to Australia. That is a new country for that person, living his native country or some another country. Okay. So now that he is new to Australia, you can say, and she and and she is old to Australia. She's going to some another country, and that is a United Kingdom. So she will be new to United Kingdom. Okay, so I hope it's clear. So let's understand more deeply by seeing some examples, by get into deeper. So get deeper into it. Now immigrate. Now immigrate, which starts with E. So here you can see it starts with E. Now to it is to memorize the meaning of this immigrate, just have in mind exit. Means exit in a country or leave in a country to go to another country. Okay. So now immigrate. So now immigrate is a word, so it has originated from the Latin word immigrare. It has originated from the Latin word immigrare. Okay, so now let's see. Let's move further. E. So here E is the variant of X. So here E is the variant of X. We can say means E. E resembles EX. You can say okay. And now which means out of, and migrate means migrate, out of, migrate. Okay, so it is the meaning of immigrate. So you can understand the meaning of immigrate by understanding its Latin word or its original word, from where it has originated or from where it has come. Okay, so let's discuss about its meaning. Okay, now its meaning is, as we have discussed earlier too, to leave a country or region. To leave a country or region. Okay, to leave a country or region, and it often use with from, means it is often followed by from, means after immigrate will we often use from, but it is not compulsory. You can also use something else according to your need, but often we use from. Okay, so now let's discuss some of the examples. Hmm. First example, my grandparents immigrated from Hungary. My grandparents immigrated from Hungary. So what it means? So it means that my grandparents left from Hungary. Left from Hungary means my grandparents left their native country, that is Hungary, to live on another country. So like here you can see in the image, means they are going to live on another country by living Hungary. So that might be their native country or the another country where they used to live on. Okay, so now the another one we have, Hasim Amla immigrated from India. So now here in this image you can see there that is Hasim Amla. Okay, which this which has immigrated from India. Immigrated from India means Hasim Amla left his native country, which is India, to live on another country, and the name of that country is South Africa. And here I'm sure here it is fact we can say. Okay, so here we are certain that Hasim Amla left India to live on South Africa, so that he's a great batsman of South Africa, you might know. So now let's discuss further. Hmm. Here we have this thing. Sometimes, sometimes plus two, unique, same to immigrate. Yeah, here I've discussed often plus from. We often use immigrate plus from, but on the other hand, we too can use immigrate with to. So now, and it is a unique case you can say of immigrate, and it is same to immigrate as I have discussed earlier. Immigrate means to to memorize the meaning of this immigrate. We have into. We can memorize it by into. Into means to enter or to come into a new country, live in your previous country, live in your that is live in your native country or some another country. Okay, now my grandparents immigrated to America, immigrated to. So here we can understand this by in this way: my grandparents migrated to America or left their native country to live in America, or my grandparents came into or entered a new country, that is America, entered to America, we can say. So I hope it is clear that my grandparents migrated to America or left their native country to live in America. So now you must be careful while using immigrate. Now you must be clear about what you mean. If you were writing my grandparents immigrated to America, it means my grandparents left their native country. I don't know what might be their country, and going to live in America. Or simply we can say my grandparents migrated to America. Okay, but if you are using with from, it will means fully completely different. If I say my grandparents immigrated from America, it means my grandparents left that is left America. Okay, left America to live on another country. So must be clear with the meaning, and I hope it is clear. Just kept in mind when to use to and when to use from before immigrate. No, that is after immigrate. Okay, now it's time to discuss immigrate. Okay, which starts with I, and to memorize the meaning of this immigrate, just we can have into. Just kept in mind, just kept in mind into. Okay, okay, kept in mind into. I hope I can. Yeah, now it is visible. So now it has originated from the Latin word immigrare, immigrare. So now here in, so you might be thinking that why I've written here in. So here I am is there im. So both in is there, and from in that im has come. Okay. Now to just understand both are similar. Just here in means into, and migrate means migrate. Okay, that is to come to new place, you can say migrate. Okay, to migrate into a new country, it means just migrate into a new country. So now its meaning: no object means there is no need of any object. Okay, so let's discuss its meaning: to come to a country or live there. To come to a country, to enter to a country, to live there, often to. Okay, we often use immigrate which starts with I with to. Okay, as in the case immigrate which starts with E, we have discussed that we often use this immigrate with from. So in the similar manner, we use this immigrate which begins with I with to. Now let's discuss some of the examples. My grandparents immigrated to America. Yeah, what it means. My grandparents immigrated to America. It is. So now immigrated means, as we know, that to come to a new country to live there. So my grandparents came to America to live there, live in their native or some another country. I hope it is clear. As I've discussed earlier, that the meaning of both immigrate and immigrate, which starts with E and I respectively, are very similar to each other. Just you know how to differentiate it, and and you will be able to use it very easily. So now let's discuss some another example. Yeah, that one. Stocks immigrated to England. It means Stocks came to England to live there, live in his native country, which is New Zealand. Okay, now here you can see the GIF of Stocks. He's a very great batsman of England. Okay, so now we have to just focus on its meaning, that he has come to live. He has come to live America. No, sorry, to England, live in his native country, New Zealand. Okay, so now I hope it is clear. Mm, Now let's discuss something more. So now here a little trickier one. This too. Yeah, it is sometimes plus from. Um, we too can use immigrate plus from with from, and the meaning of this from is going to be identical or resembles to immigrate. So now let's see how. My grandparents immigrated from Hungary. Immigrated from. It means my grandparents come from Hungary. Come from Hungary. Okay, means my grandparents left Hungary to live on another country. It means, so the meaning of this immigrate is completely different. Is completely different from that one. Means my grandparents, not this one, but from these examples. Means my grandparents not immigrated to Hungary, but immigrated from Hungary. It means came from Hungary to live on another country. So we can also write my grandparents immigrated. That is, we can also write in this way. Wait. Mm. We can also write that mm, my grandparents my grandparents left Hungary left Hungary to live on another country. Okay, to live on another country, left on another country. So due to lack of space, I can't write it, but lack of here leave on another country. So I hope it is clear. So now let's discuss more. Now let's discuss something extra. So now in something extra we have newbie. So newbie is a noun. Newbie. So now you might guess the meaning of newbie, as new means means something new. We can say when somebody is new, we say new. Okay, and by means guy, we can say new guy. So simply we can say new guy. So now chiefly it is US and informal. Chiefly US means we often use, or it is often used in US, that is United States of America. And the another one that is informal, and it is informal. It means we can't use informal cases, and it is countable. It means it is countable. Means countable, you know what are countable nouns. So now the countable means that you can count like five apples, persons, and these are. Now let's discuss its meaning. A person who has recently started a particular activity. A person who has recently started a particular activity, or we can also say a person is new to a particular activity. Okay, so now let's discuss its meaning. First one, she is a newbie on the internet, which means she is an internet newbie. Means she is an internet newbie. Okay, so that she is new to internet, or she is new on the internet, we can say, or she has recently started to use internet. Okay, now he is a newbie to local politics. It means he has recently elected to local politics. He is new to local politics. It means new by beginner. New by, here we can also say beginner. So a new by chess player means a beginner chess player, or he has recently started to play chess. He has no enough idea about chess, or lack of experience, we can say. So I hope it is clear. So thank you for watching my video. And uh, and the another thing that I have to say, that please like and subscribe to our channel if if not yet. Okay, and you do can follow us on Facebook, and you'll easily get notes and everything whatever you need from our website. So I hope you like this video.